Football Cup of 1954. To Switzerland, to the football stadiums of Bern, Bâle, Zurich, Lucerne, to Lugano and Geneva, come the teams of the 16 nations who have won through to these final rounds in Switzerland. They come to decide who shall be the winners in the 5th competition for the Jules Rimet Cup. In previous years, the cup has been won twice by Uruguay and twice by Italy. The holders at the moment are Uruguay, and they've come again to attempt to defend their title. They won in 1950 and they won previously in 1930. The other winners, Italy, won the cup in 2 successive competitions, in 1934 and 1938. Now, the opening match is in Lausanne, the town which has high hopes of staging the 1960 Olympic Games. In this inaugural match, France meets Yugoslavia. The Yugoslavians you see in the darker shirts. Now, here are the captains. On the right, Bobek of Yugoslavia. On the left, Jonquet of France. And in the middle, referee Griffiths of Wales. And it's Yugoslavia who kick off. And France fighting back, pushing the ball up into the Yugoslavian half. Danger's cleared, and now it's Yugoslavia coming away on the attack. Here you see the famous wing half Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky to Milutinovic, he shoots and it's a goal! 1-0 for Yugoslavia. And the French kick off. And once again it's Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky to Milutinovic. And up goes the goalkeeper and punches over the bar. Again Yugoslavia, and once again this fantastic wing half Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky to Milutinovic. Now, he falls. And is he all right? It's all right, madam. He recovers. Once again Yugoslavia come away on the attack. Now a nice triangular movement on the left and a shot. But up goes goalkeeper Romete and clears. Now here's goalkeeper Romete, not making mud pies in the goal mouth, but rubbing sand onto his gloves. He directs his defence into position, and now he crouches, awaiting a corner from the right wing. Up goes Romete, punches away. So the score remains 1-0 at half-time, and France kick off, hoping to pull back and justify their seeding in this first-round match. Number 12 is Marcel. Passes inside to Kopaszewski. But the Yugoslavian defence are playing tight, and this short passing game isn't getting France anywhere. Both teams combining well, but neither of them shooting as often as they might. Now out onto the wing, and a tussle with fullback Stankovic. Can the winger beat him? Yes, he does. Now overcomes the centre, but out comes goalkeeper Bayara, diving at the foot of a forward, and clears and saves the day for Yugoslavia. So the match ends with a victory for Yugoslavia by 1-0, and the French supporters understandably don't look very pleased. So to the second match, which is played in Geneva, where Brazil meet another American team, Mexico. Now, here's Brazil kicking off in the lighter shirts. Good ground pass right onto the right wing, and it's Brazil quickly away on the attack. A shot, but saved. Another shot through the fullback's legs, down goes the goalkeeper and covers up well. Throws out to his wing half. Now here comes the first goal. Watch it, a beautiful shot. And down goes the goalkeeper, but he can't keep it out, and it's 1-0 through Baltazar. Another one, Didi this time, 2-0 for Brazil. And there's the third scored by Pinero, who also, within a few minutes, adds the fourth. So to half-time, with Brazil leading quite comfortably by 4-0, and one wonders perhaps if the Mexicans ought not to stick to bullfighting. This is the king of the dribble, Jolino. And he adds goal number 5. Once again, Jolino comes through and shoots, but this time the goalkeeper saves and the match ends 5-0. And now meet young Marco, a little Swiss boy, and his brother, sitting here listening to a report on one of the matches from the radio. And nothing quite catches his imagination like these 22 men fighting out on a football field in Switzerland. So to another first-round match, Germany in white shirts meeting Turkey. The Germans, who are unseeded, must win if their clever strategic plan is to succeed. Turkey, on the other hand, will be glad of a draw. Now here are the Turks coming through the German defence, and it's Turkey who open the scoring 1-0 through Suad. The Germans seem nervous at the opening, but they settle down. Now here's Schäfer calling for the ball. He comes through. Schäfer, he shoots a goal, 1-1. Far into the second half, the score remains. Turkey 1, Germany 1. Now a goal, 2-1 for Germany, and the scorer there is Kloth. 2-1, and now the Germans in the closing stages really get on top of the tiring Turks. Another goal, and this time it's Ottmar Walter who scores. And it seems that goal number 4 isn't long to be denied. The ball comes out onto the right wing. A centre to Fritz Walter. He shoots, but straight into the hands of the Turkish goalkeeper. And there's goal number 4. It wasn't to be denied. Morlock who scored, and that's the final score. Germany 4, Turkey 1, and 2 points safely in the bag for Germany. But at this time of the year, Switzerland is not only a footballer's paradise, with its lakes and its mountains rising up like vast grandstands along the shores of these lakes, as even and inviting as any stadium. This is the lovely little town of Lucerne, on the shores of Lake Lucerne. And here the two British teams who have come through to these final rounds have made their headquarters, the Scots and the English players. And here's a familiar face, of course, Billy Wright, captain of Wolverhampton Wanderers, captain of England. And even in the rest camp, the ball isn't forgotten, and the players toss it from hand to hand, except one who sleeps and dreams perhaps of victory. So to England's first match, where they meet Belgium. The referee here is a German, Schmetzler. From the kick-off, it's England on the attack, and here's Loftus going through, he shoots, but against the side netting. And now it's Belgium on the attack. And they score. 1-0 for Belgium through Anul. This isn't what the English spectators had hoped for. England had had a disastrous tour in Yugoslavia and in Hungary, and the British supporters were perhaps a little apprehensive. But here's the great old wizard of dribble from Blackpool, Stanley Matthews, on the right wing. And while he plays, there's hope for England. Over comes a centre, but not this time. Headed away by a Belgian defender, and it's Belgium again on the attack, still leading by 1-0. Again Matthews. A lovely pass through. Tommy Taylor. Lofthouse shoots, and it's in the net. 1-1. this is a bit more the sort of thing England supporters have been expecting. And you'll notice there's room for double figures in that scoreboard. Oh, and a lovely header there from Lofthouse. A beautiful goal, one of the best goals of the match. Down he went and into the corner of the net, past the goalkeeper Gierne. Now here's Tommy Taylor with a chance, but he wasted. But Broadis is on the mark in the second half, just inside off the corner of the post. 3-1 for England, and it looks as though the game's all over. But the Belgians are not to be beaten as easily as that. Back they come onto the attack. The English defence rests, and there it is, 3-2. And so into extra time. Through Coppens, the Belgians make it 3-all. Gierne saves there, and in extra time there's one goal each, and the match ends in a draw, 4-4. The officials and players from Austria, one of the strongest sides in Europe, are welcomed in their training camp at Baden near Zurich. Goalkeeper Schmid turns and looks at the motto on the wall. Play fair, it isn't hard, it says, and it's a good motto for any international sport. Here's trainer and selector Frühwirt, and Probst receiving a little massage. And the Austrians don't believe in doing things by halves. They have plenty of balls for practice. Here's Hanopi, a name well known to opponents from Austria and Scotland. A real juggler with the ball, this man, with head and feet. Fullback Happel. Centre-half Ochvirk, one of the best in the world, a wonderful ball player in any position. Here's young Marco again. He's really excited now as he hears these reports coming in, and he wonders how much a ticket for the final will be. There you are, too much. Never mind, Marco. So to Zurich, where Austria meet Czechoslovakia. Austria have already beaten Scotland by 1-0. From the kickoff, it's Austria on the attack in the white shirts. Watch now, a lovely long pass from Ochvirk, in the air, onto the foot of Steuersball, lob, over the head of the goalkeeper and into the net, 1-0 for Austria. And through comes Probst, one of the men of this match. He's to score a hat-trick before the game's over. There's the first of them, from the edge of the penalty area, and crack into the back of the net. "2-0 for Austria after 4 minutes. And that one's saved. Again Probst. A lovely shot. His second, Austria's third. Now watch, here he comes again. Here's the danger man. He shoots. And there it is, 4-0. And Probst, again the scorer, a hat-trick from a wing half. Now here's someone injured. Who is it? Steuersball, scorer of the first goal, and sufficiently badly injured to be carried off, but not sufficiently badly injured to remain off. He recovers and quickly resumes. There's the 5th goal, and so the match ends. The score, Austria 5, Czechoslovakia 0, and from Zurich to Bâle. Here, Uruguay, holders of the World Cup, meet Scotland. Uruguay beat Czechoslovakia 2-0 in their first game, and Scotland lost a very tough match against Austria. So they're going to have a very stiff job in holding these fine Uruguayans. It's Scotland who make the going in the opening movements, but after that, it's all Uruguay. There's the first goal, a beautiful shot from outside left Borges. And there's the second, and this time the scorer, Miguez. And that takes us to half-time and a little music. but in the Scottish dressing room, not very happy music in Scots' ears, no doubt. In the second half, the Scots defence is completely overrun by these wonderful Uruguayans, playing beautiful football, every man in the team a ball player and every man taking part. And that one was saved. But 3 goals are added in 5 minutes. Borges gets the first, Abadie the second, and Miguez the third. There's Borges getting his. Now Abadie, the outside right. Splendid shot from the right wing, just inside the post, giving goalkeeper Martin no chance. Beautiful football, a lovely little back heel there from Schiaffini. And there's goal number 5. So 6-0 for Uruguay. Borges has scored his hat-trick and there's still another goal to come. There it is, 7-0 for Uruguay. Scotland completely beaten. No 2 teams we've met before. Mexico, who lost 5-0 to Brazil, and France, who were beaten by a single goal by Yugoslavia in the inaugural match. We've seen the Mexicans in greeting laying their hands on their hearts, and it's heart indeed they'll need in this match. It's a tough struggle for both these teams, each yet without a point. And there's the first goal, a goal for France, scored by outside left Vincent. A free kick just scrambled away by the goalkeeper for France. But this isn't Mexico's lucky day. An own goal there by Cardenas puts them 2 behind. Well, after that, you might expect the Mexicans to give up the ghost altogether. But they fight back. A good shot. 2-1 through Lamadrid. Hope yet for Mexico. They get a second, 2-2, and that takes it into extra time. Now watch. Just past the post. And again it comes. Shot after shot from the Frenchman. But watch this carefully. Is this handball or not? The French say yes, the Mexicans no, and the man who must decide is referee Asensi of Spain. He points to the spot. A penalty for France in extra time. Copa takes it, yes, and easily beats the goalkeeper, and so France are the winners by 3-2. Well, this is Marglingen, a lovely setting for the rest camp of the Brazilians. Time for mail from home, and here's trainer Moreira distributing the letters. Letters for Didi and Rodriguez. Letters for the stars whose activities in this distant country are followed so closely at home. The Brazilians leave nothing to chance. They've even brought their own cook with them to make sure that the diet is exactly what they would expect and what they would get at home. And they are, too, remembering the church of their country at home, even though they are so far away in Switzerland. Now, Yugoslavia versus Brazil. And here's referee Faultless from Scotland, a good name for a referee, and the kick-off. Plenty of excitement, but so far, no goals. Now it's Vukac, setting Yugoslavia away on the attack with a pass into the other half of the field, finding his winger Zebek. A shot from 18 yards and into the net. It's the outsiders, Yugoslavia, leading Mexico. This is against the form book. And there's the equaliser. It had to come. These Brazilians have not earned their reputation without reason. And Didi it was who scored to level 1-1 before half-time. In the second half, both teams play copybook football. The Brazilians are the artists and the Yugoslavs the technicians. Not perhaps so complicated and perhaps not so artistic. But try as they might, neither side can score, and so they both go through into the quarter-finals. Marco, too, is keeping a very close watch on the teams who'll come through to the quarter-finals. Every newspaper report he scans. Now here are the Germans in their training camp at Thun, and Fritz Walter discusses with trainer Herberger the tactics and the selection of the team for this match, which they have to play against the fabulous Hungarians at Bâle. For this match, a record crowd is packed into the St. Jakob Stadium. The German spectators are perhaps not too happy when they see that their team lines up with 7 reserve players. They wonder why Herberger is not fielding what could be the Germans' best side. Herberger has plans of his own, and they'll be unfolded as the tournament progresses. In the meantime, it's all Yugoslavia. They're very quickly 3 goals up, playing the sort of football that has brought them 4 years without defeat in Europe. However, the Germans hit back, and there's 1 goal away from the total of 3, scored for them there by Pfaff. And Germany, with 7 reserve players, not too badly off to be only 3-1 down. So they come out again after half-time. Neither side looking too happy at their performance to date. But the second half, it is the Hungarians who call the tune, and a Hungarian rhapsody it is. As you see, it's only woodwork, foot, arm, knee, anything that they can get in the way that stops these terrific Hungarians. And so the goals go into the net one after the other. And one cannot but sympathise with goalkeeper Kwiatkowski, whom you see with 22 on his back, playing in his first international, and he's to concede 8 goals. Now, what is this? None other than Major Ferenc Puskás, the famous Hungarian captain and inside forward, is injured. As a result of a foul, his left ankle swells, and it's going to put him out of some of these matches in the World Cup. What will this mean for Hungary? Here is the key to their side, and his absence might make a deal of difference. But in this match, it seems that it makes no difference for the moment. With only 10 men, the Hungarians go on and on, playing like the wonderful football machine they've proved themselves to be. There's Rahn at least reducing the leeway a little, and the match finally ends 8-3. 8-3 for Hungary, but there'll be another meeting yet to come. The town of Lugano, a glorious setting for any form of sport. And to this town, 18,000 fans have come from Italy to see their side play Belgium. The Italians are in white shorts. Following their 4-4 draw with England, the Belgians are plainly a power to be reckoned with, and the Italians, who've already lost to Switzerland, must win this match. Pandolfini gets them off to a good start. Not there, a shot, but the goalkeeper was behind it. But Pandolfini will come again. Now he shoots, and there's the first goal for Italy. Over onto the left wing the ball goes. A centre and a lovely diving header and into the net. 2-0 for Italy. And the scorer there, Galli. Now here's Gianni in the Belgian goal. Is there a shot coming? He crouches, waiting for it. Here it comes, he goes up, misses it, but the ball hits the woodwork. A bit of luck there for Gianni. It isn't long before Gianni is caught out of his goal. And what happens? An empty net, and into it goes the ball. 3-0 against Belgium. Now a corner from the left. Up goes Galli, and once again his header finds the net. But it doesn't seem fair that these plucky Belgians should lose by 4-0, and the crowd are pleased when they see them get their consolation goal. So to the least attended match of the tournament, the match between Korea and Turkey. For the Koreans to make their long journey by plane, it's cost them more than £10,000. And in return, they've had a 9-0 drubbing from Hungary, and now it rather looks as though they're going to get similar treatment from Turkey. And in days when international sport has become so important, it's pleasing to see the sporting manner in which these Koreans take their defeat. It's a lesson for all those who are defeated in this series. And while others sleep, I think perhaps we might reckon up the balance sheet. Through to the quarter-finals so far are Brazil, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Uruguay, Austria and England. Still to play, Germany and Turkey, and Italy and Switzerland to decide who will occupy the two remaining places. For the others, they must go home. Korea to take back with them a record of no goals for and 16 against. Marco, like so many young boys all over the world, his mind runs on football, football, football. But it also runs away, far from his home, to the final. But his mother understands as all mothers understand. And she knows what's in little Marco's heart. He and his brother get out the map and they see how far is it to Bern for the final. Too far, says his brother. By the time you get there, they'll be playing the final of the next World Cup. Oh, that's handball. And what's this? it seems that yet young Marco might get to the final. In the meantime, we have the replays to see who shall go through into the quarter-finals. Germany, this time playing in unaccustomed dark shirts, meet Turkey once again. The Germans have the choice, and it's Turkey who kicks off. Turkey opened the scoring in the previous match that they played, you'll remember, but this time they didn't have quite the same success. It's Eckel now, putting his forwards away, to Mai. Mai to Schäfer. Schäfer, in the centre. Ottmar Walter shoots into the goal, 1-0 for Germany. Turkey again kick off. Now here's outside left Schäfer coming through. He shoots and into the net, and so quickly over that we hardly had time to see it. So let's slow it down a little and see it again. "2-0 for Germany, and there doesn't seem to be much sign of Turkish delight. But here's compensation for them. Mustafa heads, goalkeeper gets his hand to the ball, but he can't prevent it from entering the net. But is Herberger worried? One thinks perhaps not. Here's a chance for Eckel. He shoots, it's in, but no. At the last minute, the Turkish centre-half gets his foot to the ball and clears. But that's in. A good goal. 3-1 through Morlock. And so the score is at half-time. Germany 3, Turkey 1. Now 4-1, and it's Morlock again. And in a few seconds, the fifth, added this time by Fritz Walter. And now, right from the edge of the 18-yard area, another goal. This time, Morlock again, his third in this match. 6-1 for Germany now. There's some compensation for the Turks. After Schäfer had added the seventh, they got one goal anyway to add to their first one, making the score 7-2. These smart young men are the Italian national team in their training headquarters at Vevey in French Switzerland. On the extreme right, you'll see the unmistakable curly head of Boniperti. Now here's Silvio Piola, a famous veteran in Italian football circles. And so a spot of relaxation off the field to make sure that the players are keyed up and right up to concert pitch once play actually begins. Now a trio of famous names in modern Italian football circles: Lorenzi, Muccinelli and Boniperti. But the time for relaxation is over. There's just enough time to put one's signature to an autograph and then serious work again. This time they're off in their coach for the replay against Switzerland. 35,000 spectators are packed into the stadium at Basel to see this important match for the home country. Now it's Kerner, number 14, pushing the ball forward for his forwards. Hugi shoots and into the goal. 1-0 for Switzerland. And understandably, the home supporters are jubilant. The score stays at 1-0 up to half-time. And then there's a corner, as you'll see. Over the bar, and a corner on the right wing. Over from the right comes the ball. Up goes Ballamar, and into the net goes the ball. 2-0 for Switzerland. But here now, a wonderful header for Italy. Watch this. Pandolfini to Nesti, Nesti into the net, and 2-1. But the Swiss are not shaken. Instead of the equaliser comes a third goal for Switzerland. There it is, and Hugi is the scorer. Now Van Lanten breaks through, squares the ball, along the ground. Flaton is on the mark, and into the net goes the ball. So, with the final score 4-1, Switzerland have qualified to meet Germany in the quarter-finals. And now there's no holding the spectators. Except one of them. Well, time, they say, flies. And so also does one young man who's interested in the final. How much for a ticket in the final at Bern? I have enough. And here is the ticket. Now, having bought the ticket, Marco has to buy his ticket to travel to Bern, and he walks proudly into the office to purchase this as well. Meanwhile, Mother is looking for Marco. Where is he? Oh, he's gone to Bern. What's this? The ticket to Bern costs more than Marco thought. More money than he has, in fact. And so his dreams of going to the final are dashed, and not only his, but those of many teams too. So to the quarter-finals. Every match now more thrilling, more dramatic, more closely fought than the last. This is England versus Uruguay, and England must hope now to recover some of the reputation she's lost in previous matches abroad. But it's Uruguay quickly on the attack. From Abadi, the ball goes across to the opposite wing, to Borges. Borges shoots into the net, a goal. England 1 down. 5 minutes play gone in the first half. But Lofthouse forces the equaliser. You know, the ball comes to Lofthouse, almost from the penalty spot. He shoots into the corner of the net. 1-1. Oh, clearly enough, a free kick for Uruguay. That was bringing it nearer to all-in wrestling. But it's safely cleared. A shot, but well over the bar. However, what they missed by their free kick, the Uruguayans make up for in a long shot by their veteran captain Varela. 2-1. Now it's 3-1 as a result of a shot by Schiaffino, and what a wonderful footballer this man is. £25,000 worth of footballer, or at least that's what Milan paid for him during this competition. But there's still Stanley Matthews for England. Watch him in slow motion, beating his man. Which way will he go? Beating two men, pushing a pass back along the ground to Tom Finney. Finney now beats his man. Pushes the ball across. Out comes the ball again. Another shot. It's blocked. Back it comes out again. Another shot, and this time over the line. But this is so complicated. Let us see it once again in slow motion. There's the first shot. Blocked. Again, Finney shoots, and this time over the line and into the net. So England have pulled up. 3-2. Now the question is, can England force the equaliser? Now the game's getting rough. Out comes the goalkeeper to see what's the trouble here, and also up comes referee Steiner from Vienna. And Steiner clears the field and brings things under control again. And so they fight on, England after the equaliser, Uruguay trying to clinch matters. And clinch it they do through a goal by Ambroise. 4-2, and England make their exit from the World Cup. Once again, we're back in Magdingen, and here the Swiss team have settled down and set up their training camp. Enough time for sitting down. It's time to be out on the pitch and practicing. And here's some practice at shooting into goal. But in goal, not the regular goalkeeper Pallier, but outside left Faton. It's important in such matches as these that you should have a good reserve goalkeeper in case of injury at a crucial moment. It might mean the difference between victory and defeat. Well, every nation has its own method of training, but the Swiss, remembering perhaps a famous predecessor of theirs, turn their hand to archery. So the scene changes to Lausanne, where the home country meet Austria in a quarter-final. Austrians in white shirts. It's Switzerland who score first, and the scorer is Ballermann, and that's 1-0. But if you want to keep a track of the scorers, let me advise you to have a pencil and notebook ready. That's 2-0, and the scorer there, Hugi. And again it's Hugi, 3-0 for Switzerland, and the Austrians must be asking themselves, well, what has hit us? Their reaction to this is, what the Swiss can do, we can do, and so they start to hit back. Körner to Wagner, Wagner to Körner, Körner to Wagner, Wagner shoots. And that's the first for Austria. And again, this time it's Körner who shoots and scores. 3-2. Now Wagner, and there's the equaliser. 3-3. And who will be the next to score? Will it be the Swiss? No, again it's the Austrians, and this time it's Ochwirk. Watch, right into the corner of the net. A beautiful shot, all along the ground, all the way. And now Körner again. 5-3 to Austria. Austria have scored 5 goals in 5 minutes, and now the Swiss must be wondering what's hit them. But there, they've hit back. Hugi again scores. 5-4. Now a penalty for Austria, but oh dear! Körner shoots wide, and so the game comes to half-time. Now it's danger man Wagner again who scores. 6-4 to Austria. And again, Hugi, 6-5. What will be the result of this match? Here's Probst to put the final nail in the Swiss coffin. 7-5, and that's the final result. Austria through to the semi-finals. But what about Marco? If you thought that he'd given up, well, you're mistaken. If he can't go by train, then he'll go by boat. But Marco, do you know how long this lake is? Well, Marco, you'll be finding out very shortly. don't get anywhere in life without a bit of luck, either on the football field or on the lake. And there are still some sympathetic people about who are willing to lend a hand at the time when it's needed. So, Marco, you're already a little nearer your destination. Careful now, Marco. Don't get too excited. Careful! Oh dear, never mind. Now I wonder who lives here. It's none other than Charlie Chaplin, a famous player in his time, but on the screen, not on the football field. But what about the football matches? Well, for the moment, there's nothing happening, so we've time to take a stroll through the lovely town of Geneva. So to the stadium, where Germany meets Yugoslavia. And in this match, the experts have made the Yugoslavs the favourites. The Germans, in white shirts, kick off. Trainer Herberger doesn't look too happy, but the Germans get off to a good start when the Yugoslavs present them with a goal. It's Horvath who heads into his own goal past his goalkeeper, and so Germany lead by 1-0. But now the Yugoslavs hit back, and it's goalkeeper Turek making a diving save to keep them out, and it's not the only save he makes in this match. There he goes again, diving at the feet of an advancing forward. And again Turek. And this time it's Kohlmeier heading off the line. And again a wall of German shirts saves a Yugoslavian goal. Four minutes to go, and now it's Rahn cutting through into the Yugoslavian half. He shoots and in off the post, and that's 2-0 for Germany, and so the score remains. This is Solothurn, where the Hungarians are training. Other countries, other customs, and the Hungarians train at hurdle football. You'll see here such famous players as Bosik, Ushansky and Csordas. And there's the Hungarian president of football, Csepes. And there goes poor Puskás, still limping from the injury he received. He says, can't join in. He's forced to be a spectator. And in the Hungarian camp, things are not quite perhaps as happy as they might be. There are important matches to come, and it's vital that every man shall be fit. Now to the quarter-final between Hungary and Brazil. 50,000 onlookers pack into the stadium at Bern to see this match. The Hungarians kick off. A match between the crack European side and one of the outstanding South Americans. But it's the Hungarians who open the score, and there it is, into the net, scored by Hidikuti. Again and again the Hungarians storm the Brazilian goal. Here's a shot, and it's fullback Santos who clears off the line. But in this mood, they're not to be stopped. It's Kocsis who scored that one. 2-0 for Hungary. But now here's a chance for Brazil. Into the penalty area they come, and down goes a man. And what will the referee decide? There's only one decision with a foul like that. The referee points quite rightly to the spot. And now who'll take the kick? It's Santos. He shoots. No holding that one. 2-1. And 2-1 it is when the second half starts. The pace doesn't slacken, the tackling gets harder and keener. Now another penalty, this time at the other end. Lantos is going to take it. He shoots, and he too makes no mistake. This restores Hungary's 2-goal lead. They lead now by 3-1. But Jolino is coming through now for Brazil. They're not out of it yet. Into the net goes the ball, and Hungary's lead is reduced to a single goal. The game's getting rougher, and soon referee Arthur Ellis is forced to take a hand, and he sends from the field Santos and Bocek. So with 10 men each, the battle is renewed, and still there's no telling which way it'll go. And there it is. It's Kocsis who decides in the end that Hungary shall pass through into the semi-final. 4-2 the final score. This is Hilterfingen on Lake Thun, and here the Uruguayans have set up their headquarters. A game of table tennis here between goalkeeper Maspoli and the swarthy-skinned halfback Andrade. For some of the others, a few words of advice from trainer Lopez. But just now and again, even the Uruguayans like a moment or two away from football, and when they do, they go down to the water. Here are Maspoli and Borges in the boat with the goalkeeper at the oars. Meanwhile, what's happened to our young friend? Having come as far as he could by boat, he's now taken to hitchhiking. But so far, it doesn't look as though he's having very much success. Here you are, Marco. Here's someone stopped for you. No, not a lift. Oh, but never mind, at least the radio. We'll leave Marco listening to the radio and travel to Lausanne, where in the semi-final Hungary meet Uruguay in pouring rain before 40,000 spectators. The first Hungarian attack brings a goal from Tibor, 1-0. And this is a Hungary playing, of course, without Puskás, but Uruguay too are handicapped, for they're without their centre-half and their great veteran brains in the side, Varela. Andrade bringing the ball through. And now Schiaffino. Hungarians attack, but the Uruguayan defence holds out, and so it goes to half-time. Yes, your favourites may be out of luck, Marco, but you're in luck. Here's a lift for you. But oh dear, what's this? It's going in the wrong direction. Still, don't despair. Sooner or later, something will turn up. In the meantime, we must go back to Lausanne, where the Uruguayans kick off in the second half. But it's quickly Hungary again on the attack. The attack develops down the right wing. Over comes the centre. Up into the air and into the net, and the scorer there, Hidekuti. 2-0 for Hungary, and it looks as though this is all over. But now something clicks, and this time the Uruguayans begin to hit back. It's centre-forward Hoberg breaking through, shooting into the net, 2-1, and it looks as though perhaps the Uruguayans have got a chance after all. And again it's Hoberg. He collects after he seems to have lost the ball. He shoots again into the goal, 2-2. And the excitement is too much for one player, and he has to receive some attention from his trainer. And there was a lucky one. Another shot, and again the ball is saved. The game has gone into extra time, and it begins to look as though for the first time the Hungarians are facing defeat. But even in defeat, there's Kocsis, and there he is, heading the ball into the net. And at the last moment, it seems as though Hungary are going to pull this match out of the fire. Now they lead by 3-2. Once again, Kocsis is there, and it's 4-2, and so Hungary have won through into the final of the World Cup. Who Hungary will meet in the final is decided in Bar, fighting for the honour of Germany in dark shirts and Austria in white. From the kick-off, both sides are naturally nervous, but gradually play settles down. Now Fritz Walter to Rahn, to Ottmar Walter, but the goalkeeper saves and the ball is cleared. Now the Austrians on the attack. A shot, but over the bar. It's a corner though. Turek touched it. Over comes the corner. Up go the heads. Another shot, and again Turek saves. Now it's Germany hitting back, carrying play into the Austrian half of the field. Fritz Walter to Schäfer. Schäfer shoots and he beats Seemann, a goal! "1-0 for Germany against Austria. And now watch. A foul! A foul by Liebrich on Wagner. And the referee, quite rightly, gives a free kick. It's just outside the penalty area. A wall of players with a gap. And through the gap shoots Otzvirk, and covering the gap is goalkeeper Turek, and he clears. Half an hour's play gone, and still 1-0 for Germany. And so it goes to half-time. Now Germany attack, then Austria, and again Germany, and so the play goes from end to end. Fritz Walter takes it, up goes Morlock, meets it with his head and into the net. But where, oh where was goalkeeper Zeeman? Why didn't he jump for that one? We'll see it again in slow motion. Now watch. And you see, Zeeman stands flat-footed on the line. Certainly, I think we can put that one to his account. But now it's Austria hitting back. This is Ochvirk. To Wagner. Wagner beats one, two men. Beats another, passes out onto the wing. In comes the centre. It's headed away, but not for long. Into the net it goes, and that makes it 2-1. Bobst, the scorer. So the battle is renewed. Now here's Rahn breaking through. Slow motion shows you how he beats his man. Beats another man. Brings the ball under control. Now rolls the ball into the centre. And there goes the ball, but not into the net. Down goes the goalkeeper and saves. But there's a penalty, and from it Fritz Walter has scored. Let's see it again in slow motion. And the goalkeeper diving the wrong way. The mark of the good penalty taker. The score now 3-1, and 63,000 spectators wild with enthusiasm. Another corner, and another goal, a family goal that time. Fritz Walter took the corner, and up with his head goes Ottmar Walter to nod the ball into the net. Now an injury, it's Fritz Walter. Fritz Walter is hurt, and up comes the referee to see what is the matter. Here's Herberger coming on to have a look as well. The Austrian trainer looking on as well, and there's another penalty. It must be surely. Fritz Walter brought down in the penalty area. Yes, it must be a penalty. The referee places the ball on the spot, and Fritz himself will take it. Will he shoot into the same corner? No, the other way this time, and although the goalkeeper dived, he couldn't hold it. 5-1 for Germany. Now Morlock has the ball. He passes to Ottmar Walter, and Walter shoots a goal! 6-1 for Germany. Now we'll have time to see some of the closing exchanges, but there'll be no more goals. 6-1 it is, and 6-1 it remains. Germany have beaten Austria, and so they qualify to go through into the final, where they'll meet Hungary. Now we'll go back and see what's happened to Marco. He hasn't managed to get a lift, so now he's going to try another approach. He attempts to help the drivers who are passing through on their way. But this doesn't get him anywhere either. And still no luck. Now Marco resorts to underhand dealings to see if that'll bring him any better fortune. But no, with dealings like that, he has even less luck. except that he isn't caught. And so, finally, he asks a girl who's travelling alone if she will give him a lift. Well, Marco, your luck really is in now, isn't it? What I mean is, you'll be seeing the final, won't you? Bless you. Careful, Marco, you've dropped your ticket. Marco! Now at Zurich, picking up the football again, the defeated semi-finalists, Austria in dark shirts and Uruguay, play off to decide who shall take third place. Uruguay kick off, and Schiaffino immediately sets his side on the attack. But the Austrians clear, and the attack goes to the other end. The Uruguayans have a free kick, but the ball is cleared. Austria now playing much better than they did against Germany. Now here's Maspoli, crouching in his goal, expecting a shot, positioning himself well. Watch now for the shot. Comes out and covers it, diving at the feet of the advancing forward. And now at the other end we see Schmidt, the Austrian goalkeeper, in action. And this time, Maspoli isn't called upon to save. But that one he couldn't save. A penalty for a foul, and into the net goes the ball by Steuersbach. 1-0 for Austria, and another chance for them. A shot, but down goes Maspoli and dives and turns the ball around the post. A lovely save. Still Austria have this single goal leader. Now it's Holberg shooting, 1-1. He beat Schmidt that time. And so they come to half-time with the score 1-1. From the right, out comes the goalkeeper, misses, and on the touchline, on the goal line, it's Andrade who clears. Now Schmidt is injured. He dives at the feet of Mendes, and he's hurt. Up comes the referee, and soon we shall be seeing the trainer. There he is, applying the magic sponge. Fortunately, it isn't too bad. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Now, here's another attack. This time, it's Körner coming through for Austria. A header and into the net. An own goal for Uruguay, and so Austria lead now by 2-1. Now Körner dribbles through. Beats one man, beats another. Now he passes to Ochvik. Ochvik shoots and into the net, 3-1 for Austria. And that's all the scoring we shall see in this match. The Austrians have made sure now that the first 3 places in this World Cup Championship will go to European teams. The holders, Uruguay, must content themselves with 4th place. Final free kick, and turned over the bar by goalkeeper Maspoli. So the match ends, and Sir Stanley Rouse and FIFA President Seldre congratulate the Austrians and present them with their well-earned bronze medals. In the meantime, the Germans are preparing for the final. You see them here at their rest quarters in Spiess, everyone in a very good humour. There's a game of cards played by May, Erhard and Eckel, and Ottmar Walter tells the goalkeeper what to do. And Posipal signs autographs. away from the training camp, there's time for them all to go on an excursion in a boat. All of them, that is, except one. There's one face we don't see. Oh yes, there he is. Trainer Sepp Herberger. I wonder what he has in mind for the Hungarians in the final. So to the Sunday of the final match. At Bern, business has already started. Would like a ticket? Only 10 times the normal amount. Almost giving it away. But Marco has no need of a ticket. He has his safely in his pocket. Or so he thinks. Yes, Marco. Your ticket's still at the garage. You won't get in here. But I'll give you a tip, Marco. There are some cars that have a special pass. There's one. So far, so good. Now what's this? Another official car. Well, Marco, one way or another, you've made it at last. And on the day of the final Sunday, it's pouring with rain. Fritz Walter weather, they say. And trainer Herberger expresses himself well satisfied. And at last, Marco is in. Now the match can begin. And here from the underground dressing rooms come the players. The Germans, again in their white shirts, and the Hungarians in the well-known red. The Swiss Federal President Robert Tell welcomes the teams, and so does the Honorary President of FIFA, Jules Rimet. Now the match can begin. Referee Bill Ling of England tosses up, and Puskás calls correctly, and he has the choice of ends. So the whistle goes and Germany kicks off, and the first attack comes down the right wing. Nice triangular movement now. Out onto the right wing, and there's Morlock coming down, trying to centre, but Lantos is there, and it goes off his foot over the line for a corner. First blood to Germany. Here comes the corner. over everybody's head, over the heads of the Germans, over the heads of the Hungarians, but somebody's going back to collect. It's Schäfer. He beats Bushansky. He beats Grosic. He fires in a shot, but not a very good one. Along the ground, oh, so slowly, out comes Grosic. Collects the ball, throws it out to Boschek. And now it's Hungary away on the attack. Here they come now. Pushing the ball down into the German half of the field. Hidekuti shoots. Turek saves. Now it's Csibor. Csibor shoots. It comes loose. It's Puskás. He shoots a goal. A goal. It's there. 1-0 for Hungary. So with only 2 or 3 minutes gone, it's Hungary leading by 1-0 in the final of the World Cup. And again they come on the attack. This time up goes the fair-headed Liebrich, centre half for Germany, and clears. Again they come. Again a bad pass back, and it's in the net again, 2-0. A bad pass back by Kohlmeier, and Csibor was there on the spot to score. Is this going to be a repeat of their meeting in the opening rounds? 2-0 for Hungary after only a few minutes play. But the Germans are not to be rattled. They settle down and play really wonderful football. Now here they come on the attack. Rahn dribbles. Through into the centre and a shot, now a shot, yes, a goal! A goal scored by Morlock, 2-1. We must see that again. Let's see it again now in slow motion and see all the excitement of that goal. See Morlock straining to get his foot to the ball and push it past the goalkeeper. Here it comes now. Out he goes, straining, just gets his foot to the ball and pushes it past goalkeeper Grosic. So now, Germany only 1 goal behind and fighting to equalise. Schäfer now, coming down the wing. Will he be able to get his centre over? Yes, here it comes, but out goes Grosic, catches the ball, and as he hits the ground, hugs it to him. Once again, Germany on the attack. Now, Morlock shoots, a corner. Over the ball comes again. And another corner. Now watch. Over comes the second corner, up goes Rahn. There's a foot to it and into the goal. 2-2 for Germany. 2-2 in the final of the World Cup. Now Hungary kick off. And quickly they're back on the attack, trying to re-establish this lead. Here's a shot. No. Collected, brought under control, a shot now, and Turek knew very little about that. Hidekuti shot and shot against the post. A lucky one there for Turek. Hidekuti again centres, but Liebrich once more is there with his fair head, as he'll be there so many times during this game. Now Fritz Walter. Into the centre, but Grosic is there to catch, hug the ball to him, bounce it, and clear away upfield. Another dangerous attack. A shot, but no, cleared again by Liebrich's foot. And this time Turek gets it. First time he kicks, upfield. Germany on the attack. Hungary hit back. 2-2. And the crowd really don't know, they don't dare to look away for 1 second. It's so exciting. The centre. But no, Rahn isn't there. Now Rahn collects the ball, he shoots, but it goes off. A corner. Up goes Grosic once again, pulls that ball to him and clears away upfield. And so to half-time with some well-earned refreshment in the German dressing room. There's trainer Herberger having a word with one of the players. He's also got time to sign an autograph in the interval. The Germans are first out after half-time, and they're closely followed by the red-shirted Hungarians. 2-2 the score, and so far there couldn't have been a better final. Whistle and Hungary kick off. Hidekuti to Kosic. Kosic back to Boschek. And straight away it's Hungary on the attack. Here they come, down into the German half of the field. And there's Liebrich, centre-half Liebrich clears, as so often he'll clear. But when he's beaten, there's still goalkeeper Turek to save. Now here's Rahn away on the attack for Germany, but he's stopped by Lantos. Now it's Hungary hitting back. Grosic throws out to Bosic. Bosic pushes the ball along the wing to Todt, and Todt cutting down now on the right wing. He's very, very fast. Can he turn this ball in? This is dangerous for Germany. In it comes. It's pulled back by a German defender. It's bouncing around in the penalty area now. All the players trying to get at it, but it's eventually cleared for Germany. Eckel clears, the youngest player in the German team. Once again the Germans come through, and this really is a hectic 10 minutes. If they'd cracked at this moment, they might have been completely overwhelmed. And there's Herberger looking worried, and well he might at this stage. Puskás lets it go, here's a shot, but no, it bounces off a defender. Down goes the goalkeeper, but Kohlmeier is there and clears off the line. My word, that was a close shave for Germany, and now the ball dances along the bar, but again Germany's luck holds. Now Fritz Walter. Ball comes clear, a chance for Rahn to shoot. He shoots, no, another chance. Fritz Walter to Rahn. Rahn shoots, but shoots wide. Now a corner. Once again the ball comes to Rahn. Fritz Walter beats his man, pushes it through now for Rahn to have another shot. Here he goes, a good shot this time, but down goes the Panther in the Hungarian goal and saves again. Now it's the Germans, and down goes Turek. The ball shot into the side netting, but I think there that Turek was injured. Yes, they're rubbing his head. We must hope this isn't anything serious, because an injury to a goalkeeper at this stage will be great bad luck in such a fine final. And now, here's Rahn. Rahn with a chance. He shoots, he beats his man, he shoots, a goal! The winning goal! 3-2 for Germany. And the German players cluster round Rahn to congratulate him. What a wonderful day this must be for this boy. The winning goal in the final of the World Cup. But the game isn't over yet, and Hungary are on the attack. Puskás now through. He shoots. Into the net. Into the net. 3-all. 3-all can it be? But no. The players are waving. The Germans don't seem to agree with this decision. What is it? Offside. So, there's still time. Tibor shoots, but down goes Turek, and again he saves. What a wonderful game he's played in the German goal. And there's the whistle. It's all over. Germany have won. They've beaten the unbeatable Hungarians. 4 years these Hungarians have gone without defeat, and now it's fallen to Germany. Unseeded, the team that nobody loved, and 3 weeks ago nobody would have believed it. And now here they are, winners of the World Cup, champions of the world. They run to all sides of the ground, acknowledging the applause that they've so well earned. And thousands of spectators who come from Germany rise to give them the ovation they've so surely won. And now the teams form up for the presentation of the Jules Rimet Cup. And there is the honorary president of FIFA presenting this cup to Fritz Walter. Fritz, who's been the brains behind the German team, and surely no one has deserved it more. If there's one man, perhaps then Sepp Herberger, who planned it all and who saw it all through to the finish. Fritz Walter shakes hands with Jules Rimet, and now he receives the congratulations of Puskás, the captain of the beaten Hungarians. Beaten, but by no means disgraced in this magnificent final. And so the World Cup for 1954 comes to an end. And Germany, by beating Hungary 3-2 in a wonderful final, are now holders of the World Cup.